अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं वीर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् याद आएंगे उनको कभी ना कभी कृष्ण दर्शन तो देंगे कभी भगवान खाते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं, अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम। केशवं
Only God knows why.
छुपाए गले से लगाए कि और मेरा कोई
गीता सेवा ही एक पुराण है वो सच्चा इंसान आए इस धरती का भगवान है नदिया नदी कभी अपना जल वृक्ष मनाए कभी अपने फल
Sound check 1 2. Sri Mahakrishna Chand Bhagavan ki Jai, Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai. Praises be to God, glory be to God. Let me thank you, my brothers and sisters, for being here this morning and supporting the family on this very difficult day, quite a difficult day. But not just today, for our beloved sister passed on the 11th of June, It took me about 17 days, in and about 18 days. She arrived back here day before yesterday. And that was her wish. That was her wish to return to her birthland and to have her final rites done here. And I wish to bless both daughters, my children, Nishi and Dina, with the support of their loved ones, of course, for doing everything possible to get mommy back home. We have been in consistent communication throughout the last few weeks, not just since mom's passing, but indeed we communicated before her passing. And I want to believe it was the night before mom passed at 4:31 on the 11th of a.m. on the 11th of June. I believe it was the night before we had a prayer at about 7, 8 o'clock in the night. I don't remember. I got a call at 4:35, I think it was, when I looked at my phone, and it was Dina calling me to say mom just passed. In minutes. I didn't take her call. I admit that. I knew what it was, and I didn't take that call because we would have been in a state which I couldn't help. The blessings. I go back many years with Amouti. Many years. And there are a few things which I've observed as a person, not as a pundit, but as a person, as a man. And one is that she was quite good looking. I keep using this word to the children, that mommy had class. Whatever she did it classy. And I love that about her. She was neat, clean. And you would have gotten a sense that she tried her best. And I couldn't ask for anything more out of a human being. And even though she may have had her challenges, especially in the last couple of years, she never displayed that. She would disguise it with her beautiful smile, her charming personality, and so it be. When I was, we were in consistent communication, but 3 days before mom's passing, the children called and I had a chance to pray online with them. And I asked Dina, I said, before we start, show me mom's face and show me mom's right hand. And they did. And I knew then that she wouldn't have seen sunrise again. That's not a power that I have. It was something that a pundit looks for. She was ready to make peace with her maker. She was ready to go home, as we oftentimes would say. But she fought. She fought a good fight. But at some juncture in one's life, even though in a state of semi-comatose or comatose, they would know that I fought a good battle, but I'm ready now. And I knew that her end was close. I said nothing to the children because God would do his work. I couldn't say more than I'm saying now, how much I love you all, how much I bless you if I had such a power for doing what you did and standing up as girls and doing everything possible. God bless you. So my folks, there's a bhajan that we sing at times. Some people feel it's a sad bhajan. It's not really a sad bhajan. Pinjare ke panchi re. Pinjare means caged. Panchi is the bird. So the bird is in this cage. It whistles its song. Unlike myself, we have a parrot in a cage at home. And that parrot would start whistling away at 5:45. And we would say, wow, that parrot is so happy. And then we give him his food in the morning. And then he would have his breakfast. And he would whistle away again. And there's 1 millimeter of mesh wire, maybe just over a strand of hair thick, that is preventing that bird from exploring the universe. That cage. The bird was designed to fly, yet this little cage holds it back. By nature, it was designed to explore the universe, but this little cage holds it back. This soul, my friends, was never meant to be on this earth. This soul was never meant to be on this earth. The soul is called Atman. It comes from the Paramatma. Param means great, the great soul, which is God. We are the spark of the divine. We are an extension of God. So we belong with God. And if God lies in heaven, as we oftentimes would want to believe, then this soul belongs in that place we call heaven. The soul was never meant to be on this earth. And those of us who would have had a chance to read Bhagavad Gita would know this, especially when you read chapter 2, verses 12 to 26. The soul is never meant to be on this earth. And sometimes I glibly ask folks, I said, point heaven for me. I said, Pandit, here, up there, heaven. I said, okay, point earth. And they said, well, here. I said, okay, point hell. And they stall. They stall. I said, make a guess. Point hell. Where do you think you are? In heaven? No. We are in hell. Do we want to believe that? You choose. You're not in heaven, so we might be in the other place. Karma brings the soul here. Karma. Whether you come in a human form, or in a plant, or bacteria, or a cow, karma brings you here. And there's a line in Charitamanas, Ramayana, that says, Jiva charachara jachatatehi. This jiva, this existence, char means to advance. Jiva char. This soul can only be advanced. Jiva char. But the word extends itself. It says jiva char achar. The word achar means to advance, but achar means to regress, to go back. Only in the human form you have a chance to advance the soul to heaven. Not the cow. Not the bird. They are cycling. Eventually they may find a human body. Bade bhagyatan manusha. Bade, what great fortune. Bhaga means fortune. What great fortune it is to find a human body. So the soul makes its way through karma to this earth. It fulfills its karma. Mommy has fulfilled her karma. The beautiful thing in life, my friends, is that we, having come on this earth, especially as a human being, we have to recognize one single thing. Or maybe two. First, we were not qualified for heaven. None of us sitting here were qualified for heaven. Because I'm a pundit, don't think that I'm better than you. I'm not. None of us are better than each other. We might want to pretend we are, but we measure. We measure ourselves on material things, tangible things. My house bigger than yours, my car better than yours. I have more money in the bank. I that. And we're measuring against tangible, materialistic things. That's not how God looks at us. We're equal in the eyes of God. Equal in the eyes of God. And none of us were qualified for heaven. We came on this earth through karma. And how we live this karma, this life, would be indicative of heaven or hell. The choice lies in each and every one of us. Do you wish heaven or do you wish hell? I'm not a judge. No one should judge anyone. And I oftentimes say to folks, if you want to chance a judgment, chance it on your own self. Go to the mirror and judge that fella there, that person there. But if I were to chance a judgment on Mom, I think she would have done enough to reach heaven. No one is perfect. I think she would have done enough. So the second thing, one is that we must recognize that we are not qualified for heaven. And the second thing I want us to remember is that heaven is not far away. Not far away. Snap of a finger, we can find heaven. We can find heaven. You don't have to attain 100%. I am reading of the children who passed SCA, and they're joyous. You could see happiness in their faces. They're not going to the same school, different schools. For some reason or the other in Trinidad, we have better schools and so forth. I don't know. But they're all happy. They're all happy. Whether they went to this popular school or the not so popular school, they are happy. Because children are innocent. They are innocent. And so, my friends, in the eyes of God, we are all innocent. None of them got 100%. Or maybe one or two did, I don't know. But the one who got 51% would go to a secondary school. The one who got 57% or 63% would go to a secondary school. And that's what you need to go to heaven. You don't have to have 100%. You just beat the odds. Get 51% good. Do 51% good. Be 51% good. And heaven's door is open. Heaven's door is open. God bless your hearts. I'll begin this ceremony now. Take us about 15-ish minutes. The ceremony of a funeral, what you call funeral, is called Antyeshti Sanskar. Antyeshti. It's done in Sanskrit. So I would say what I'm doing in English. The thing is, I need both my hands, and so I can hold the mic. So I'd shout. One of my blessings that I have in life is height and a loud voice. So I use those blessings. So thank you, friends, for being here. I'll take you through the Antyeshti Sanskar for Mommy. This will be led by Dina. And after that, then I'd ask members of the immediate family to come and do the needful, if they so desire. And then I'd extend that to friends and well-wishers, if you so wish to come and make a prayer or arti or put a flower. I'd ask you to do that as well. And then we would do the needful afterwards. All right? So now is 9:12, 10:12, 10:30, we'll be done. So if you wish to have a refreshment, I think there's something there. I know it's warm, and God bless you. Vishnave Namaha Govind. Shri Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayatana Hari Namaskaram Samarpayami. Om Shri Madhavaya Namaha, Om Shri Keshavaya Namaha, Om Shri Narayanaye Namaha. Namaskaram Samarpayami, Namaskaram Pratigrihatam. Shri Karadam Pratigrihatam Vishnave Namaha, Govindaye Namo Namaha. Om Kusmane Sito Brahma Kusmadhe Janardana Kushagre Kara Devo Shankara Devo Kusham Sutam. Om Kusmane Sito Brahma Kusmadhe Janardana Kushagre Kara Devo Shankara Devo Kusham Sutam. In Hindu calendar, we're in the year 2081. We are 57 years ahead of the Gregorian calendar. We name our years. This year, which began at 2:20 p.m. on April 8th, is called Pingala. We're in the year 2024, we're in the year 2080. The month is June 29th, and we're in the month of Ashad. Our Sanskrit name is Ashad. Ashad is not the name for June. Ashad is our month. Our month is divided into 2 fortnights. The word for fortnight is called Paksh. So in the dark half, dark 15 days, and there's a bright 15 days. So in the dark 15 days of the month. That has to do with moon phase. Today is the 9th of that 15th day. It's called Naumi Tithi. The sun, for our intents and purpose, moves 6 months northward and 6 months southward. As we know, we move in relation to the sun, but for our intents and purpose, the sun moves. So we say sunset and east, and it moves to the west. So we're just in relation. So the sun moves 6 months northward from January 14th, and it ends in the middle of June. So at the end of June and onwards into December, until January 13th, it moves southward. The word for northward is called Utta Arayane, and for southward it's called Dakshin Arayane. So we say Surya Sthiti Dakshin Arayane. Surya is the sun. The moon is presently located in the 12th zodiacal belt. There are 12. And that zodiacal belt is called Meen Rashi. And it's aligned to a wonderful constellation called Revati. Revati. You ever heard that girl's name? Revati? Until when Shandabi sing and talk, so you say Revati. So Revati. It's a constellation. And the yog for today is called Shobhan. Shobhan. Yog means the prevailing energy of this moment. It's called Shobhan. It kind of means that which is charming and beautiful and which is of good fortune. So for a very charming woman, we wish her the best fortune of heaven. You can feel nice. So let me invite you now to an opening prayer with me and with family. And however you see God, my friends, call that God. Some see God as Allah. Well, that's God. Some see God as Jesus Christ. Well, that's God. Some see God as Krishna, Buddha. Some see God as Mom's face. Some see God as a beautiful sunset across the horizon. However you see God, call that God. Call that God. And pray with us. Let us fellowship, my friends. Hajat karo Bhagwan ke dhyan. Whether you clasp your hands or you bow your head or you close your eyes or however you pray, let us pray. Almighty God, we thank you, Lord, loving God, Master of the heavens, for the gift and blessings that this day has brought. Thank you, dear God, for the gift of life, for the blessings of yet another day in life. For the opportunity this morning, having arisen from sleep, I was able to place my feet from the bed onto the ground and receive the positive energy of Mother Earth. Dear God, I thank you. I opened my eyes only to behold the beauty of your creation. I could see. And my ears tuned into the sounds of nature, the voices of my loved ones. Wow, I could hear. I stood up, Father, and breathed that fresh and beautiful air into my lungs and shouted from my heart, I'm alive. I'm alive, dear God. And where life exists, you exist, Paramatma. And where you exist, possibilities exist. I shall live that possibility. Father, I shall live that possibility. I thank you for the earth upon which we live and all that sustains life. Bless our daily bread, food, water, shelter, and clothing. I pay tribute to my ancestral folks and those from whom we came. May the souls rejoice in thy kingdom. Father, I thank you for my parents, teachers, leaders, and elders, and those who have impacted my life in a meaningful and positive way. I pay tribute to those who have held my hand in life, in life's experience, and led me into a greater tomorrow. Father, I ask your forgiveness this day. I have sinned. I put all of that behind me, dear Lord, for you are my judge, you are my master, and in your magnificence of heaven, I wish one day to be. I pray, dear God, that you bless the soul that was once in this body. We call Amouti, a wonderful, blessed daughter, a great, beautiful sister, wonderful and blessed wife, the best of mothers and the greatest of grandmothers, a good friend, a wonderful community member, a patriot of this country, and a child of yours. Dear God, bless her soul. Be kind, lenient, and merciful unto her. And may she rest in your embrace, in your arms, in your love, in your magnificence, this and each and every day henceforth. Blessings to the children, to the in-laws, grandchildren, especially both daughters. Salutations, salutations. May God bless you with strength and courage to face this and the ensuing days. It would not be easy, but to teach other the blessings of your family and friends, you'd be well. With God's blessings, you'll be good. Salutations to you, my good Lord. Om Swastina Indro Bridashravaha Swastina Pukaha Vishwavedaha Swastina Sarkshodarishtanemihi Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Dev Shanti Antarikshugum Shanti Prativi Shanti Arapaha Shanti Brahma Shanti Swasti Shanti Swasti Dev Swasti Palgum Shama Shanti Redhira Bhavatu Om Sri Vishnu Re Vishnu Re Vishnu Om Namaha Paramatmane Sri Puran Purushottama अध्याश्री ब्रह्मणोनि द्वितीय परार्धे श्वेतवारः कल्पे वैवस्वतामन्वन्तरे अष्टविंशतितमे कलियुगे कलिप्रथम चरणे भूलोके जम्बूद्वीपे बहुरावतारे मुक्तां संवत्सरे पिंगाल संवत् आषाढ़ मासे कृष्ण पक्षे नवमी तिथि सूर्य स्थिते दक्षिणारायणे चंद्र स्थिते मीन राशि रेवती नक्षत्र यथमूर्ति यथा लगन शोभन योग तैतिल करना पूजन समर्पयामि शव पूजनम समर्पयामि अंत्येष्टि संस्कार पूजन समर्पयामि नमस्कारं प्रतिगृहताम् ओम श्री बालगोबिन नाम हितार्थे कुलहि कश्यप गोत्रः अमौति अहिल्या नाम प्रेतस्य जीवात्मा शांति कल्याणम ओम माताश्री प्रेतस्य जीवात्मा शांति कल्याण anyway. Okay, my friends, so I may have a hand to use. I have appointed and given credentials to Ritu as today is now. So she will help me. Good. Make a and love, you're just going to do this. Not on mommy's face, right? Yeah, 5 times. Not on mommy's face, right? Like that around, and just drop it right there. You don't have to move. Yeah. So we begin, my friends. I often tell my people that when you do a puja, you know, we have a puja. Puja is done in a system called Shodas Upachar. Shodas means 16 offerings. And a funeral, there are just 6. So the first is now. We offer water. Om Sarva Papa Haram Dibya Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Sarva means all, and Papa means mistakes, sins, shortcomings. That which has disfavored God is called Papa. Papa. She says Sarva Papa, Sarva means all. May the sins of our beloved Mummy, Amouti Nam, our beloved sister, we are asking, dear God, that you kindly absolve of these sins. Be kind, lenient, and merciful. Forgive her. Pajamargam jaladanam. Paja means feed. Jal water dana means to give. He said, I give this water, and I pray, dear God, that you kindly forgive her mistakes, errors, and errors. You know, that's what we are asking in this. We are asking. So that is the water. Om. Ring finger. Nice one tika. Mangalam khanda chandanam bandhiti nityam sarva papa kanashanam. So you see this mark here that I'm wearing? It's called a tika. It comes from the Sanskrit word tilak or tilakam, which means the mark of honor. But in Trinidad, I said we always sing and talk. So instead of tika, we say tika. So it's tika, mark of honor. So he says, Mangalam means pure. Mangalam khanda, perfumed, sweet fragrant. Because the original tika is made with chandan wood, which is a very beautiful fragrance. Mangalam khanda chandanam. The word chanda has 3 meanings. One is moon, chandrama. Chanda also means to shine. And chanda also means silver. Silver. Any metal? Silver. So he says, Mangalam khanda chandanam, bandhiti nityam. May this soul shine out. You know, sometimes you'd hear the saying, stand up and be counted. So in the same way, he says, may this soul shine out. May we all shine out in the eyes of God. Mangalam khanda chandanam, bandhiti nityam, sarva papa kanashanam. That which has bonded us to this material world, may that be broken now. And may the soul find its place among the shining ones. Mangalam khanda chandanam, bandhiti nityam, sarva papa kanashanam. So we put chandan. Good. Perfume. Great head. Yes, do. Forget the mala. I got it. Coco Chanel too. Put some. Good. When we have puja, we use this. We say this puja perfume. And when you have puja, and you smell this, you say, wow, smells like puja. But if you get up 12 o'clock at night and you smell this, it smells like puja at all. And this is Chanel Coco. They have the same meaning. What does perfume do? So you get up this morning and you showered and you prepared yourself and you put on your... I like eternity. It has effect. It has effect. You don't see anything. It doesn't change your appearance. But it makes you feel, wow. And then suddenly you think you're looking better now. Because of a scent, a fragrance. It has effect. And the first person that this affects is yourself. Every breath and step you take, my friends, in life, firstly affects you. Every breath and step you take in life would firstly affect you. And then, by extension, someone else. You would have an effect on someone else. Is that effect positive or negative? As a father, as a husband, as a mom, as a neighbor, what effect do you have on yourself? That, my friends, is what the perfume is. Right? Okay. Mala. Om, this is a mala. Mala means garland. Maladini, Sugandini, Malatyadini Vai Prabhu, Maya Hartani Pujarta Tam Pushpani Prati Grihatam, Maladini. Mala? Dini means to give. I give this flower as a mala. Maladini Sugandha. The word Gandha in Sanskrit means sweet fragrant. Su is a prefix in Sanskrit which means that which is associated with. So he says, I offer this flower mala, but it's not the scent and beauty and color of the flower associated with the mala. God never judges us by what our hands bear. He says, I judge you not by what your hands bear, I judge you by what your heart bears. So there are those who take a petal or a flower and go to God and say, God, I am your child. And there are those who take a bouquet and go to God and say, God, I am your child, but they expect more. Because I have a bouquet. I have more than my friend. I just go to church more. My jhandi higher than my neighbor one. So they feel they deserve more. God says, I judge you not by that. Not by that. So Maladini, Sugandhini, Malatyadi, Nivai Prabhu. Prabhu is God. Nivai Prabhu is of no concern to God. Maya Hartani Pujarta. This Maya, this illusion makes you feel that. You're thinking that because of how you judge yourself and judge others. How you measure. Maya Hartani Pujarta Tam Pushpani. Lighter. One shot. And then we do arti. Om Yam Dware Mahagore. Yam is the god of death. So oftentimes, in Hinduism, we oftentimes would hear from those who are ignorant that we have 50 gods and 2 gods and 79 gods and 2 million gods and so forth. I want to let you know that we have one God. One God. That God has functions. So what you know as demigods or deities are functionaries of God. God in the sun is called Surya Narayan Swami. The moon is called Chandrama. In the wind, God is called Pavan. In the ocean is called Varun. And earth is called Prithvi. In Venus, God is called Shukradev. In Jupiter, God is called Guru Brihaspati. God of death. The functionary of God of death is called Yamraj. Yamraj. So the mantra says Yam Dware. Dware means door. So Yam Dware means the door to the place where the god of death is. And oftentimes you would have heard this saying, my friends, you can take the horse to the well, but you cannot make him drink. You would have heard this saying, you can take the child to school, but you can make him or her learn. Exactly. We can only pray, offer the collective spirit of our hearts, the collective sentiments, and ask God and plead and beg. But to enter heaven is not up to you and I. It's up to the individual's karma. So you're saying, Yam Dwari Mahagori, Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam. The word Deepa means light. Deepadanam Samarpayami. Artibit. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Mayade Tetavo Patishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam Om Amouti Nam Pretasya. Pretasya. Pretasya is a term in Sanskrit that refers to the soul. But in the specific reference that the soul is transitionary, it's transiting this sphere called Mrityulok. Mrityulok, lok means world, Mrityu means death, the world of birth and death, and into the Swargalok. It's transitioning into that heaven. Swarga means heaven. So it's moving that. So that time is called Pretasya. How long does that last? From the day of death, moment of death, until the one Hindu calendar year. It's called Pretasya. So we say, Amouti Nam Pretasya. Jivatma Shanti Kalyanam. Jivatma, life and soul. Shanti means peace. Kalyan means joyfulness. May she find peace and joyfulness in the hereafter, in that travel. We would mourn the soul, but she would be traveling with God. Oh, what a something to imagine, walking with God. Salutations to you. Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu. Good. Dina, you would come around this way. Make your peace and prayer and join Uncle again. Make your peace and prayer. Good. Put your right hand. Put it in the same spot. Good. Om Shri Maladini Sugandini Malatyadini Vai Prabhu Maya Hratani Pujarta Tam Pushpa Maya Hratani Pujarta Tam Pushpani Peti Gartam Pushpam Samarpayami, and you do arti love clockwise. Om Shri Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepadanam Mayade Tetevo Patishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam Amouti Nam Hitarti Balgobin Kulhi Kashyap Gotraha Pujan Samarpayami Namaskar Namaskar Peti Gartam. You can follow. Son, right hand ring finger, right place that thing. Ring finger, yeah, just touch. Take a bit of perfume and put for grandma. Spray it around that on her face. Well done. And take a mala. Maladini, Sugandini, Malatyadini Vai Prabhu. Both ends, yes. And place it around. Wave this in a clockwise direction around grandma. Om Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepam Samarpayami Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepadanam Mayade Tetavo Patishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Good. And you can come around, make your peace at grandma's feet. Harry, ring finger love. Perfect. Same spot. A little bit of perfume. Mala. Good job. Maladini, Sugandini, Malatyadini Vai Prabhu Maya Hratani Pujarta Tam Pushpani Peti Gartam. Wow, good. Nice. Good. Come. We are done. Come. We are done. I'll tell you when you're done. Clock. Om Shri Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepam Samarpayami Deepadanam Mayade Tetevo Patishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam Yam Dwari Mahagore Deepadanam Preti Grihatam. Come on, love. Gandha Dwara Duradarshan Gandhakshtam Samarpayami Gandhakshtadanam Namaskaram Preti Grihatam. मालदीनि सुगंधीनि मालत्यादीनि वै प्रभु माया हृतानि पूजर्थं पुष्पाणि प्रतिगृहीतां पुष्पं समर्पयामि पुष्पदानं प्रतिगृहीताम्. As the clock goes. ओम श्री यम द्वारे महागौरी दीपदानम नमस्कारम समर्पयामि यम द्वारे महागौरी दीपम समर्पयामि दीपदानम प्रतिगृहीताम्. पूजन प्रतिगृहीतां जीवात्मा शांति कल्याणम विष्णवे नमः गोविंदाय नमो नमः परमात्माय नमो नमः. ओम गंधद्वारा दुरादर्शन गंधाक्षतम समर्पयामि. अमौति नाम प्रीत्यस्य जीवात्मा शांति कल्याणम विष्णवे नमः गोविंदाय नमो नमः परमात्माय नमो नमः. ओम इदं श्री पूजन समर्पयामि. ओम श्री यम द्वारि महागौरी दीपदानम मया देते तवो प्रतिष्ठतां विष्णु चरणम समर्पितम यम द्वारि महागौरी दीपम समर्पयामि. My beloved brothers and sisters, let me invite them afterwards. You take this? Yeah, I take this? Yeah, just afterwards. And my blessed folks, let me ask, let's stand. Those of you can stand, those of you who need to wish, no problem at all. Continue sitting. Those who wish to stand with us, stand. And we join together in a simple bhajan. We praise Lord Krishna. And then we circumambulate our beloved mom, sister. And we do that 5 times. And then we'd offer Pinda. And I tell you what that is. We sing together. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. और कोई न खेवन हारा हो, और कोई न खेवन हारा हो. फिर तू ही बेरा पार करो. श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा. जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. जय श्री, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. Stay standing for a minute again, my friends, as we offer a pinda. A pinda is a rice bowl. 5 pindas offered in a funeral service, right? You offer a rice bowl. Om Shri Pinda Paridanam Maya Dete Tavo Patishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam Namaskaram Samarpayami Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Balgobin Nam Hitarte Kulahi Kashyap Gotraha Amouti Ahilia Nam Pretasya Jivatma Shanti Kalyanam Pinda Paridanam Pratamasya Pujan Samarpayami. Shau Pujanam Samarpayami. Sau Pujan. Shau Pujanam. Shau means departed one. Yeah. Then you offer some water. The water, babe. Om Shri. Mata Shri. Mata means mother and Shri means noble, magnificent. So you say Mata Shri. Pretasya, she is transitionary. Pinda Danam, and she's offering water. Jaladanam. Maya Dete, the one cap it. Yeah, Maya Dete, the Vopatishtatam, Vishnu Charan, and then Arti right here. Om Shri, Yamdwari Mahagori Dipam Samarpayami, Yamdwari Mahagori Dipam Samarpayami. Good. Place your hands on the coffin. And you say Om. Mata Shri Nam. So Mata means mother for you to be sister. Bahan, cousin, mother as well. Yeah, your nephew, sir. Yeah, great. So Mata. Mata Shri, Pretasya, Jivatma, Shanti Kalyanam. And you acknowledge? Good. Now you can take your seats. Aap log, aasan lijiye. My blessed friends, can I now ask members of the immediate family who wish to offer arti and so or mala, a flower, you can do that now. So those who wish to come, there's a little flower here. We just be very careful. One.
Mommy, do you put on your shoes? I said, Mommy, do you put on your shoes?
Take a little flower. Bhayaji, bring your bag now and just stand up there. You come this way, Didi, and you can take a flower from Ritu. Place anywhere, Bhayaji, and you can do arti. Om Yamdwari Mahagore Dipam Samarpayami. मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मैली चादर मैली that which is dirty stained मैली चादर means a covering chadar. A long time the folks couldn't say chadar, so many of you remember your ma or pa or aji or nani saying beta chadar leo. Chadar. Sanskrit pronunciation, chadar. So they say chadar. So merely chadar, odha. Odha means the cover. And that's where the women who long time used to wear a head covering is called orni. Word odha means the cover. Maili chadar odha ke kaisi मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे द्वार तुम्हारी आऊं द्वार तुम आऊं हे पावन परमेश्वर मेरी मन ही मन शर्माऊं मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे तूने मुझको जग में भेजा देकर निर्मल काया आकर के संसार में मैंने इसको दाग लगाया जन्म जन्म की मैली चादर कैसे दाग चढ़ाऊं मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे द्वार तुम्हारी आऊं द्वार तुम्हारी One day, I have to come to your door. All of us will have to go to God's door one day. And then we'll rap on that door. God is me. Me who? Karmesh. My name is Karmesh. Karmesh? Me remember you. You're not praying. Oh. Well, let me look at your record. And he looks at the record and say, oh, Karmesh, you do so good, boy. You only have 49% good. 51% not so good. So here what to do. Just walk down and there's another door. Rap on that door. That's your place. द्वार तुम्हारी आओ हे पावन परमेश्वर मेरी मन ही मन शर्माओ मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे द्वार तुम्हारी आओ हे पावन परमेश्वर मेरे परमेश्वर means great God मेरे man you're my great God who else can I turn to build a relationship with God. And in good and bad times, learn to turn to that God. Surely you have good people around you. And turn to that God. In पैरों से चल कर तेरे मंदिर कभी न आया. इन पैरों से चल कर तेरे मंदिर कभी न आया. God give me legs, feet. In a पैरों से चलकर तेरे. These things carry all over the place. मंदिर कभी ना आया. But how much time this foot carry me? C3. And how much time it carry me? Mandir. How much time this foot carry me? Golf. And how much time it carry me? Church. जहाँ जहाँ हो पूजा तेरी कभी ना शीश झुकाया. God gave me hands. And from the moment I arise from slumber, I start to do things for me with these hands. But how many times do these hands pray? How many times do these hands give? And how many times do these hands take? जहाँ जहाँ हो पूजा तेरी कभी ना शीश झुकाया. हे हरिहर में हार के आया अब क्या दाग चढ़ाऊं मैली. It'd be so nice if I go one day and everybody could sing. मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे. How? Kaise means how. How can I go back to God? Like the prodigal's son. How do I tell God that I spent 60 odd years, or 50 something years, or 80 years on this earth, and I didn't learn one hymn that praises his name, one doha that praises his name, one kasida that praises his name, one bhajan that praises his name. I didn't learn that. I learned Bob Marley. One love, one heart. I learned that. I learned bombastic. I learned that. I learned chutney. But I learn. Jai Jagadish Hare. Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय शहरे. You see, my friends, I always believe in having the better of both worlds. So I learned a little bit. Last night, I go to sleep at 2 a.m. every morning. And my last 2 hours, I take for me. between 12 and 2. I do something for me. I read. I like to read. So last night I looked at a movie called Marley. Not M-A-R-L-I. Not the dog Marley. The movie M-A-R-L-E-Y. Bob Marley. I lived in Jamaica, and I've been in Jamaica back and forth since 1994. So I was just interested to see the history. And I did. I ask you, my friends, to have the better of both worlds. Listen to your bhajan and listen to your beautiful music that you like, whether it's Beyonce, Shakira, this one, that one. I don't know. That's your choice. But listen to something that pertains to your tradition, your culture, your heritage, your religion maybe. And have the better of both worlds, like I did. Like I did. If anyone else wishes to come and do arti, you can do so. If not, not a problem. I did ask you again later on. Yeah. So anybody who wishes to come and do arti, come now. And then I'll give you a chance later on. I don't have people back and forth all the time. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpiyami, Deepadanam Mayadete Tevopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Samarpiyami. You can take a petal of a flower in that bag. So we're limited, right? So we're going to take a little bit. Good. Om Shri Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpiyami Deepadanam Mayadete Tevopatishtatam. Come, folks. We have other flowers as well. Come. Come, folks. Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam. Not a problem. Oh, my now Ritu was asking me if they need an orni. And people feel that I'll come to the funeral without a head cover because I want to show my beautiful hair and streaks. But when you come up here, I want orderly. No need. Come on, do arti. Om Shri Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepam Samarpiyami Yam Dwari Mahagori Deepadanam Mayadete Tevopatishtatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpitam. माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी कितना प्यार जताती है कितना प्यार जताती है माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी means love कितनी means how much does mother love me? How can you measure that love? How can you measure that love? There's no measurement. There's no tape measure. There's no tape measure for that love. कितना प्यार जताती है कितना प्यार जताती है श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती पग पग प्राण बचाती है कितना प्यार जताती है जताती means that which is conveyed, that which is bestowed. So कितना प्यार जताती है, that love which was bestowed by my mother, I could never add up, I could never make up, I could never match. कितना प्यार जताती है माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी कितना प्यार जताती है कितना प्यार जताती है तू ऋषियों की रिद्धि सिद्धि तू ब्रह्मा की भक्ति माँ तू विष्णु की माया देवी, तू शंकर की शक्ति माँ, तू हाथों से भाग जगाती, भागी भागी आती है, भागी भागी. Bhaga or bhaga means fortune. So bhagi bhagi means fortune and fortune. Fortune upon fortune. Aati hai. Aati means to come to you. When you do good, many more good will come to you. Many more good will come to you. Yesterday, somebody brought 2 hampers to the mandir. They know we give hampers. It's a program that we've been into coming into our 24th year. I saw my sister Cheryl, and I don't mean to call you out. Cheryl is the only person I just had to tell, don't give me no more hamper. Eh? Day before yesterday, we came home, no one was at home, and we came home a little bit later, maybe 6, 7 o'clock, I can't remember. And there were 2 hampers on the table outside. Somebody brought it and left it there. And I said, wow, that's so nice. That's so nice. Didi, give me a little chance again, right? Yeah. And it's nice when you can help someone. It's nice when you can help someone. July and August, you'll get a text from me, those who are on my broadcast list. It's our 22nd year of doing a school book program. We call it school book exchange. Because we don't sell anything and we don't collect money in our mandir. But what we're asking you is that your child is going from 3rd form to 4th form, or 2nd standard to 3rd standard, and you want to give those books, bring it to the temple, give it to us, but bring it on the day that we ask you. Or if you have no use for it again, just bring it and leave it for us. And we will take that book and give it to our poor child. And if on the day, we have 1 day, so we collect all these things over the period of about 6 weeks, and the 10 days before school reopens, then we have a day where you can come and exchange. You can take the 4th form and leave your 3rd form. We have some school bags, we have school supplies, we get some tablets and so on, we give it to the less fortunate. Don't go and bring no boss book and it color up and done the workbook done and 1979 Columbus book. Nothing like that. It must be current, in current usage. Current usage. And if you wish to bring something like a copybook of pencils and so, call me and ask me first. Because sometimes we get 1,000 pencil and 2 rubber. So ask me. But it's good to give. It's good to give. You'll get plenty. Good. So let me, my friends, we'd come back to do the needful here. Yeah. And I'd invite you to have a final view later on, and if you wish to do anything like that, we'd accommodate. We do have a 11:15 appointment at the crematorium site. That gives me a lot of time to talk. But I won't talk so much. Let me discuss with you a few things. And I want to turn you to Bhagavad Gita, the 6th chapter, 5th verse. There are many versions of this Bhagavad Gita. A small little one, 1/3 this size, same thing. There's this one, there's a big one, all kind of thing. Bhagavad Gita has 700 verses, divided into 18 chapters. I've read many books. Many books. I've read the Bible, I've read Quran, I've read Bhagavad Gita, I've read Ramayana and the other scriptures in the Hindu context. I've read books on philosophies. I've read, my expertise is in epidemiology and public health. I have read many things in that. This is the best book I've ever read. 700 verses. The direct gospel of God. When God, Sri Krishna, spoke to Arjun on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The very first word in Bhagavad Gita, very first word in 700 verses, is called Dharma Kshetri. Dharma Kshetri. Dharma means righteous practice. Kshetra means like a field. Like you have an actual electromagnetic field. They can also refer to a football field, a place, a field, where something happens, where there's a force that is taking place. Exchange of energy maybe. It's called Kshetra. So Dharma Kshetra. However you see your world, and the first world that you must recognize is your personal world. This thing, this being. And what is this personal world? You know, we go to the mirror and we dulzen up. And especially when we go in wedding and thing and we want to look the best. But you know, at times that we just going about our routine and we're brushing our hair and we are telling ourselves, I had to buy bread when I come back home and I had to pay the TNTech bill and I had to do this and I go stop up by Jennifer and drop off the phone which I make yesterday. Who were you talking to? Who were you talking to? You say, I'm talking to myself. What is self? Is it the person looking back? Sure, that's part of yourself. But that's just flesh and blood. That's material. This body is material. Who were you talking to? You were talking to two other things. Don't get scared. You're talking to two other things. You're talking to your life's experience. You're talking to your knowledge. How do you know something called bread? I know some men know bread good, like me. But I tell you, my friends, I tell you, that knowledge, that life's experience, two things, together with this physical being, the third thing, held together, bounded together, brought together by what? The energy of God. Stay calm, okay? You're going to be all right.
I always wear my mind.
I know. Stay calm.
I do it.
I know. All right? We buy people's house.
Well, I was going to invite you.
I know. So let me just stay calm.
All right, stay calm now. Now, when you read for
At the end of the day, my friends, you are speaking to two other things. You're speaking to your knowledge, and you are speaking to your life's experience. This cannot change. This cannot change. We might go and adjust our hair, and we adjust our specs, and we can do certain things to change a little bit. But you cannot change who you are really, physically. The power of God, called the soul or the Atma, you cannot change. That is in you. And once you have life, you have God. Once you have life, you have God. You cannot change that. What can you change now? You can change your life's experience. You can change your life's experience. And I wish and pray and hope and ask and beg each and every one of us, my friends, to change your life's experience. Change your life's experience. And I'm saying that you can experience all things in life. You can experience all things in life. You can experience maracas, you can experience the mall, and you can experience the mandir as well. But why should you only experience maracas and the mall? Why should you only experience English music and reggae and calypso and all kinds of things, but you came from a solid Hindu background. What about a bhajan? If you come from a Muslim man background, what about a qasida? If you came from a Christian background, what about a hymn? We go all about the plains and entertain ourselves. And entertain ourselves. How many of us go to Auntie Sheila and say, Auntie, I ain't see you for so long. In my 37 years as a pundit, 37 years as a pundit, I know people who went to the funeral parlor and cut their mother toenail for the funeral. Cut their mother toenail for the funeral. Why didn't you do that when she was alive? Or when the bandhara come, and you have to make takari, they say, you're going to make all the things mommy did like. When she was living, she ain't going Kareli. She ain't going Fryalu. When she died, you want to bring Kareli and Fryalu. कभी प्यासे को पानी पिलाया नहीं, 12 अमृत पिलाने से क्या फायदा. कभी प्यासे को पानी means water. You are giving a mother a glass of water. 12 amrit pilan, amrit, nectar. But when you have praise, you want to make panchamrit and give God. When the God in front, you didn't even get some water. How many of us get caught at times and mommy is saying, "Bait, you go come now, I have to go health center." Me not time na. Suresh can carry you. And you give he the pension. And you give Rick wife the bearer. Tell them. Uh-oh. Some of them know it. You see, history comes back to haunt us, you know. Yesterday it always come back to us. They say yesterday shall never return. But it will come back to haunt us. So, Bhagavad Gita, in the 6th chapter, 5th verse says, Udharet Atma Atmanam, na Atmanam avasadayet. The word udharet in Sanskrit means to lift. Not like physically lifting something. To lift yourself. Udharet Atman. Atma means soul. But the Atman refers to the soul in the human body. So lift yourself. But you see the word is repeated. Udharet Atma Atma. Udharet Atma Atmanam. The word is repeated. Atma is repeated. It says, lift yourself by yourself. Lift yourself by yourself. Take every moment that you have and see what you can do. I'm not speaking about giving charity and running and church and mandir and I'm not talking about that. I'm saying lift yourself. Man exists in 4 stages. 25% each. Let's call it 25% each. Physical. Take care of this thing. Every place I go, those who know me, I always say in my sermons, cut your sugar, cut your salt, cut your carbohydrates, and cut your laziness. That's my motto. I teach that in different forms in public health. First, so sometimes people say, Pandit Karimesh, of the 4 things they mentioned, data cut, which one is the most important one? What do you think? Laziness. What do you think? Laziness. The most important one, my friends, I want you to learn to cut in your life is sugar. Learn to cut sugar. Sugar. How do you know? Let me tell you a simple way. You know what you call sugar? Not your darling wife, eh? Sugar. The brown and white thing that you commonly buy in the supermarket. Sugar. Think of the food or drink that you're going to have, and if they added that thing in it. Think if they added that thing in it. Did they add sugar to whatever? Fudge. Jalebi. Sweet drink. A chubby has 7 spoons of sugar. A 20-ounce soft drink. 20-ounce soft drink, like 20-ounce whatever, like a 20-ounce Coke, has 16 spoons of sugar. A 600 Minute Maid juice has 16 spoons of sugar. Let me just say to you, my friends, in the context of what? What does 16 spoon mean? So what is a spoon? What we consider a spoon? Do you know, like when you go to some of these fancy restaurants, you get a little cube of sugar? Like a Maggi cube? That is what we consider. It's compressed. A chubby has 7 of that. Yes? And when you go to Starbucks, and you say, can I have the grande? And put the nice thing in the white topping and 21 spoons of sugar. In the context of what? Depending on your activity, additional sugar, you need between 9 and 13 spoons. Let's call that little thing spoon, right? 9 and 13. If you're just sitting quietly, off a job hunting, 9. Little more activity, 10. You're busting little hard work, mixing concrete, I think maybe about 13. You might need 15 if you're athletes and so. That's additional. I'm not speaking of your food. Learn to cut your sugar. Easiest way to start cutting your sugar is cut the drink. Sweet drinks. A little orchard has 7 spoons of sugar. Okay? Please, I beg you. To the folks in the road, we have lots of room under the tent. Please come. Please come. Get off the rain. Okay, my friends. So, physical. Take care of yourself. Walk a little bit. I have a Samsung health counter in my phone. And I move my phone every place. On average, I do 8,000 steps per day. And if I'm in puja, I just puja day by people's house and you in and out the car and this and that and thing. When I go home, I make it up. Normally, in just a daily activity, running here and there, do about 3,000 steps. 5,000 steps you'll do in walking or doing your hand like this and walking. You'll do 4,000 steps in 20 minutes. Because it doesn't count steps. It counts burning calories. Let's put it like that. Okay? I must check it. Cut your salt. Put a pinch of salt. A pinch is 2 fingers. Anytime you put 3, 4, and 5 and you grab, that is too much salt. A pinch. If you cut your salt intake by 40%, you cut your risk of a heart attack by 25%. I just cut in your salt. Salt is pleasure, it's taste. Okay? Especially to some of the young folks. And the last thing I want you to learn to cut is the amount of carbohydrate. I just go puja about 35 to 40 homes a month. And Papa, oh God. Sometimes I say people go kill me. Mount of salt. Sometimes I go on a Sunday to puja and people say, Baba, we made some nice things for you today. I said, what might that be? We made fried rice, carbohydrate. We made noodles, carbohydrate. We did macaroni pie, carbohydrate. And we made potato salad, more carbohydrate. They made 4 carbohydrates. That's too much. Cut your carbs. I say that to you, my friends, because the number 1 cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago, and we follow the global pattern, is cardiovascular diseases. Cardiovascular diseases. Number 2 cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago is cancer. And number 3 cause of death is diabetes and its complication. I beg you, those of you who are getting a little weather, and we're going to have some rough weather today, so let's hope by the time you're ready to leave, we'll be fine. Okay? So my first thing to you is to say, take care of this thing. When they start to go bad, oh God, they don't stop going bad. Second thing, my friends, remember man exists in 4 realms. Physical, psychosocial, mind and our social processes. Some of you just get up in the morning and we pull the curtain and watching the neighbor and saying, look at them nastiness. I don't know how people has reached this stage where they get up in the morning and the first thing they say, okay, I go by the lawyer and make a false will. I don't know how people just get up in the morning, husband leave their wife and children home, and go and sit down in the barn pastoring for whole day. Or leave their house and kiss their wife, say, darling, or go and pick up a Venny. I don't know how they reach there. How? It's true. How they reach there? How they spend more time with this old blue thing that could, more time on polishing the car. I don't want to say pollution, anything else. But spending time with their wife. Spending time with their children. Charity begins at home. At home. How many of us get up in the morning and say, in 2003, as an epidemiologist and biostatistician, I sometimes try to do little things, and apply to my pundit hat. So I asked a question, and the question was based on a week. In the last week, 7 days, did you say to your spouse, husband or wife, I love you? 73% said no. So in the last 7 days, 3/4 of our people never said to their spouse, wife or husband, I love you. That's sad, eh? No boast. Maybe 3 times, 4 times per day, I say I love you to my wife. Every single morning, and at least before we sleep. I asked the question, my sister, in the last week, did you say I love you, hug, embrace your child or children? 67% said no. So people with the children, come here, go on from here, go here, read the book, you do your homework, say come, yeah, that dotish. That's our conversation to our children. It's not, how was your day, darling? Good, it was good. Come, let's relax a little bit, and then later on we'll catch up with the homework and so. I'm going out on Saturday, I'm going to get the car repaired, and then I'll come back at 3 o'clock, do an hour's schoolwork between 2 and 3, and then as I come back, we're going to go to C3. You negotiate good things. That child is going to be diligent, feel loved. Today we discuss all kinds of things when you're related to crime. We have an explosion of crime in this country. And one of the things that you're related to, everything is government, everything is police and this and that, and they're doing their job and everything. Are you doing your job at home? Are you a good father? Do you set a good example? Are you bringing up your children? I've gone to the puja. So you know the Pandit is sitting there and he preparing up and thing, right? And they run a few minutes later, so they're ready up in the room and thing, but the room right there. I kind of leaning up on the room. So I hear a little beep beep. So I suspect somebody came by the gate and thing. And the daughter, who is about 11, 12 years and thing, run by the window and she pulled the curtain and she say, come back by the room and she say, mommy, auntie so-and-so and them come. Hear the mother. Them gremlin rich already. and you having puja. Psychosocial processes are important. I ask people to do what in organizational behavior we call SWOT analysis. SWOT, S, look at your strength. Look at the strength that you have. S, W, look at your weaknesses. Look at your weaknesses, SW. O, look at your opportunities. Look at the opportunities that you have, and you have to think hard. What might be the opportunity that presents? What can I do with this? When the first piggy got straws, what did he do? Anthony, you remember that story? Your mother, the teacher, the trained that thing in New York? What did the first piggy do? First piggy got straws and he? God, all can't be wrong. He built a house. More importantly, the first piggy got straws and he built a straw house. You can't take straws, child, and make concrete. Take what you have and make the best of it. Look at the opportunities that present. What can you do with what I have? And you have great ability. To the young folks here who are wasting time on phones and TikTok and all kind of thing. I know some of these are important. I use it a little bit myself. People often ask me, Pandit, where's your Facebook account? I have none, never had one. And I survive. I'm not saying not to have. I'm saying to you that you can multitask. Instead of spending 20 minutes on the phone talking to Richard, you can spend 15 minutes and take 5 minutes and learn 2 words. You can read something. Read of the latest of the happenings in the Gaza Strip, war between Palestine and Israel. What is happening between Russia and Ukraine? What are the political turmoil and starvation happening in Haiti? Read. Psychosocial. Third. So physical, psychosocial, emotional. Man, sometimes I just meet people. Them come by me. Baba, we need to see it right now because you see this thing going to divorce and we're going to go to court and whatever and thing. And think, so I say, oh God. Oh, come, I'll be home 7:30 this evening. When I come here, Baba, this whole thing started this. I say, what, son? I just give my mother a little $40 a week, and she vex. But I want to jump the table and hit she 2 slap too. For that, I get called out of my home at 11:45 one night to calm a conflict in a home. Pull up the cutlass, you know for what? A cup of Milo. A cup of Milo. Me and who make Milo and rest it on the counter there and somebody drink half of it and they nearly kill each other for that. We make mountains out of molehills. We are too petty at times. Children, 25 years, I do their wedding, and they think like 17-year-olds. And we have some young, spoiled brat, they harden like Chucky. Yeah. Real hardened. I go to people's house, and if he had a 10-year-old talk, and 11-year-old, Mommy, ready food? And I go to other homes and hear, Mom, can I have some food, please? One drag up, one brought up. Or we won't put on a nice shoe with light and jeans and ting and carry the child Gold City to show off. And they're disrespectful. And everything, I go to some homes, and everything, the child will do nothing. 15, I know they have to study book and thing. There are 10 subjects to write. Nothing. And they get big and they can't do nothing. And they're married and they can't do nothing too. We need to be emotionally grounded. Grow a little bit. Talk to yourself. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words shall never hurt me. Don't let a little word between husband and wife. Me talking to he 1 week, Baba, we don't talk, you know. If you see, I just come in the house, I put on my purse, something and everything, and bread for it. And me running nothing. Yeah? Did I say that too? Emotional health is important. The last and final one, my friends, is called spiritual health. Physical, psychosocial, emotional, and spiritual. Spiritual is not about religion. It's not about Hindu and Christian. There's a family. I did a funeral. 60. I was away in January. 18 months ago. And one of his son turned Christian. Catholic. All of them looking like them. Kurtan, nice pants and whatever. And they come to do their mother funeral. A real old lady who I had great respect for. She reminded me of my grandmother, my RG. Them old people still wear the ordinary and the gangri and a partner because he can't vote. He come with our jeans and a kind of boots where John Wayne is to wear. And jacket and thing. Never did that gentleman get up and take a flower and put on his mother's thing. But he God, and he better than me and you. Spirit is about that. It's not about religion. Past that. Past that. Way beyond. I want to close this part of my sermon with one mantra. Then I invite members of to say what they have to say and do what they have to do. As Hindus, we chant a mantra, a popular mantra. Everybody know it and should know it. If you don't know it, go and learn it. Tomeva Mata. Tom means you, Meva means mine. Tomeva, the word Tomeva means you are mine. So Tomeva Mata. Mata does not necessarily mean biological mother. It means motherly force, that who represents mother. So Tomeva Mata, God, you are first my mother. You cannot see mother as God, you will never see God. Cha means two things. It means and or then. So it says Tomeva Mata Cha. Pita Tomeva. The word Pita means fatherly force. Second, God is your father. Father. Those of you, fathers, you just went, and those of you got my message would say, fathers to all fathers, father figures, because they are great uncles. Great uncles who represent fathers. 2 years ago, I went to Las Cuevas with my family. And when we reached, The fella come in, if you were ambulance here to rent and thing. But I very economical. So I said, no. Thank you. Within 15 minutes, rain bust down, boy. I had to rent 2 umbrellas. 1.5 that rainfall. And there's a kind of stone thing. From where we were, it was about 25 feet away. And during the course of the rain falling, a lady with 2 children came. And then a few minutes after, a gentleman and a woman came. And they were there with 2 children who all seemed to be about 11, a girl, and a 9-year maybe boy. And the 2 women immediately started with something called Absolute and orange juice. And they carried on into the sea. And then the gentleman went and joined them and came 3 or 4 trips to refill. And they were in the water. Then the gentleman came out of the water. The rain stopped. And he was sitting on the same stone, that kind of thing, with the children, and light up a big joint so. And had it in front of the children. We must be good father figures and good mother figures. One of the greatest disservice in recent times that any government has done to this country, and there are many, and this one, was to decriminalize marijuana and allow people to plant in their yard. I have, as a pundit, many requests for me to counsel young folks between 12 and 16, 18, all kind of thing, but especially younger ones who are now on marijuana, weed. Because at home, you could plant 4 plants per person. I feel people start making more children now just to plant weed. God is first your mother and God is second your father. Who is third God? Tomeva mata chapita tomeva. Bandhu, not bandhu. Bandhu, D-H-U, bandhu. Bandhu means bloodline. Bonded people, family. God is third your family. We must be good brothers-in-law and uncles, not like that fellow who light up the thing in front of the children. Many years ago, there's a pediatrician who is still operating in Trinidad. He's in San Fernando area practice, still operating. And he sent a couple with their 3-year-old son for counseling. So, what? I go counsel a 3-year-old? I'll go tell him. But anyways, I invited them to come and we sat and talk. What happened is that he went and when he injected the child with a needle to give a shot, the child F him up. The child cursed the doctor. The child felt pain. And when you get pain and hurt, he did what he was exposed to do. When I talk with the family, the mother just cuss. So you have young people who feel that the only way they can express themselves is using obscene language. They feel they will get somewhere. It happens on the road, in the mall, and all about the place. Be a good family. Be good uncles and aunts and brother-in-law. You go to a wedding when Hindu people getting married, they clean up the house and fix the thing nice. And they well fasting and praying and all kind of thing. And you fold up your trunk and you're going to any people's wedding. And use the brother-in-law and uncle. You come people's funeral, like today. I should go and do a trunk inspection. I had to tell you as a pundit, don't go on the creek where you and your mother and me will go and lie down to burn and you must carry alcohol on the creek. I shouldn't be telling you that. Tumeva bandhu cha sakha. Sakha means friend, not sakha. Sakha. Sakha means associate. And look at your friends. Look at the people whom you associate with. And you will see, friends is carried, they don't bring you back. Next. Tumeo mata, that's the first God, chapita, father. Tumeo bandhu, family, then friend. Don't put your friend in front of your mother. Don't put your wife in front of your father. Fellas, let's do that, you know. Love this girl so much, oh God. Roses are red, violets are blue, my darling. You're going to tell your mother that. Carrying girl all about the place for drive and thing. You carry a mother Gulf City. Carry she doctor, pharmacy, for drive. Fifth God. Tomeva vidya. Vidya means consolidated knowledge. Think, learn, research, get information, make informed decision. Dravinang tomeva, and practice things. And I was telling you about saying, I love you. I have to teach people and remind them in this day and age, my children, my big brothers and sisters, my little children, my little boys and girls, I want to remind you of 4 things. Learn to say please, learn to say thank you, learn to say forgive me, and learn to say I love you. How many homes do you hear please? Thank you, Mom. Excuse me, Dad. Mannerisms, etiquette. So, Tumayo Mata, God is mother, Chapita, father, Tumayo Bandhu, family, Chasakha, friend, then Vidya, knowledge, Dharanang, practice, an example. 7 God. There are 2 more. 8, right? Tomeva sarvam. Sarva means all. Then God is everything else. God is everything else. Before you see God, you must understand that God isn't that dog. But we have a thing in this country. We have African and Indian and Pentecostal better than Hindu and Muslim is this and thing and that one better and who and thing. And I ask people, I live in Faizabad and I work, my office is in Port of Spain and I drive that highway ever so often and I ask myself, if, God forbid, if I were to run off the road and I'm dying on the highway, on whose lap will I die? An African? Chinese? A Muslim man? Why should I condemn him today and expect him to save my life tomorrow? We are so petty at times. We still measure people on race and creed and denomination. That's a petty, small mind. Grow out of that. You are bigger than that. You are better than that. Tomeva sarvam. And the last line, 8th and final way to God. Mama deva devaha. Mama, merge in one, me. Mama. Deva means 2 things. Deva refers to God, but in Sanskrit, the word deva means perpetual, unending. So the word is repeated. Mama deva devaha. It's repeated because it says, may I come and mesh and merge in one with you, my God, forever. Forever. Okay, my friends? With that in mind, and that last little piece of message, let me now turn you over to before we have the eulogy, I just want to ask a song by the grandson. So I am going to stand with Aryan, and his dad is going to stand with him as well, and Mom, and he's going to deliver a song.
I chose this song because it made me think of Grandma, and I dedicate this song to her. Aryan Nevers.
Nah, we do. Let's just watch your grandma and sing a bit.
Okay.
What was it called? We here? Okay. Decision first or?
Oh, they stop. Mommy, the camera's gonna be watching me.
That's okay.
Okay. This. You watching your grandma? You singing for your grandma, right?
Okay, okay. Hello? Hello?
Okay. Okay. But you did.
Okay, while they try to find the song for Arian, we will let her, her eldest grandson, Anthony, sing his contribution now while they'll search for Arian's background music. Anthony?
This song is dedicated to my grandmother, who I hold very dear to my heart. Wait, which song do I sing? I don't know which one to start with. Okay. Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me. Don't let it make you cry. For even if we're far away, I hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me. I have to travel far. Remember me. Each time you hear a sad guitar, know that I'm with you the only way that I can be. Until you're in my arms again, remember me. That's the first one. Next one?
Yes.
Okay. I still feel you watching over me and guiding me and praying before I leave, even without a word or sound. I know you're still around, 'cause I still feel your energy. I just hope that I can make you proud and do you right and take on all the lessons you taught me until you're in my arms again. Wait, I forgot the lyrics. I forgot the lyrics.
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Say I love you, Grandpa.
I love you, Grandma. Yeah. I forgot the lyrics.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you, Anthony. Okay, we have Aryan now. He chose this song on his own and he came to me and he was like, I really want to sing this for my grandma. So take it away, Aryan.
Thank you.
but thinks there's always tomorrow. I miss your touch some nights when I'm hollow. I know you crossed the bridge that I can't follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. And God thinks there's always tomorrow. Needs more time, but time can't be borrowed. I'd leave it all behind if I could follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. Whoa, na na, more than life. So if you can't be close to me, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. I miss you more. And if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. I love you, Grandma.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to say how grateful I am for Auntie. We fondly called her Auntie Amouti. You know, she will be deeply missed, and what I remember about Auntie Amouti, she was a very devoted wife, loving mother to all her children, always there for her grandchildren and even her in-laws. And she will be deeply missed. You know, she had this little infectious smile that she would always just give to you. Very quiet, but a very humble, beautiful soul. So girls, I wish you all the best, the strength that you will need to get through this difficult time, because I know it's a part of you that's gone, but she would want you all to continue. When I am down and all my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas, and I am strong when I am on your shoulders. to more than I can Oh, you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. Oh, you raise me up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I'm on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. There is no life without its hunger, its restless heart, its somewhere perfectly. But when you come, I am filled with wonder. Sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up. I can stand the mountains. Walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I'm on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Good morning again, everyone, and thank you all for being here to celebrate the life of our mom. So today we gather to remember, honor, and celebrate the life of a remarkable woman, our mummy, Amouti Ahilia Balgobin. Mummy was born on July 22nd, 1953, to parents Mr. and Mrs. Sukdeo. She was born into a loving family filled with togetherness and integrity. She was the second to last child of 8 siblings, the late Rajkumari, Errol, Leela, and Krishna, and her siblings who are still with us are Ramesh, Pauline, and Mohan. Born as a daughter of Mandesi, Mummy lived her entire life here and built her home in her birthplace as she committed her life to caring for her elderly parents and grandparents. Mummy was a beacon of selflessness and kindness, always putting the needs of others before her own. Her acts of love and sacrifice touched the lives of everyone around her, from her parents and grandparents, whom she moved back home to take care of, to her siblings, her husband, children. She remained a cherished member of her close-knit immediate family and the extended family from this very community, supporting every charitable initiative. Mummy's life was a testament to love and devotion, especially in her marriage to her father, Taylor Balgobin. They found a fantastic love in each other that no other couple was like them. They truly enjoyed each other's company. Whenever a favorite song came up, for example, Islands in the Stream by Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, Our dad would hold my mom to dance, even if no one else in the room was dancing. He always complimented her on her beauty and class and looked at her with the most love possible. Their bond was a shining example of a partnership built on love, respect, and unwavering loyalty. Together, they raised 3 children. Mitra, who isn't with us, but I know now my mom is with him, and Shanice and myself, with boundless love and care. She would shower my brother with extra allowances after he already gotten from my dad, and did anything to make him extra happy. My sister, she got the most cooking skills, lessons, along with the lectures about life during her teenage years, and then eventually, virtually in her adult life, Mommy would coach her with cooking on the phone. My mom would wake up all night with me, encouraging me just to keep me company through studying and doing those all-nighters, constantly dropping food for me in my university apartment, just making sure I had everything I needed and more. She was our mom and our best friend. Our mother was an extraordinary woman, someone we strive to be someday. She embodied independence, always on the move, driving herself wherever she needed to go and leading her own businesses with passion, strength, and vitality. Mommy was not only a woman of unwavering faith, deep love, and boundless kindness, but she was also a pillar of strength and courage in the face of unimaginable loss and heartache. Throughout her life, she faced trials that would have tested the bravest of souls, yet she stood tall and faced each challenge with remarkable courage and resilience. Even after the loss of our brother 26 years ago, she found that courage to carry on. Although it took an immense toll on her, she knew that she had 2 daughters who needed her, and sacrifice was never too much for her once it made her family happy. Following our father's passing in 2009, she not only held our family together, but also became a mother and father to us, continuing to impart valuable lessons on courage and strength through example. She was an inspiring example of resilience, determination, and she would power through things that most people would either complain about or not even attempt. The depth of Mommy's strength was most evident in the face of profound loss. She endured the heartbreak of saying goodbye to her son, her first grandchild, her beloved husband, and then, one by one, her dear siblings, 2 sisters and 2 brothers. The most recent blow came with the passing of her brother Krishna late last year, a loss that shook her to her core. And just as she was trying to heal, tragedy struck again with the unexpected death of her niece Mohani on New Year's morning. Through it all, through every tear shed and every moment of grief, Mommy showed a courage that was nothing short of extraordinary. She faced her pain with dignity and grace, drawing strength from the love and memories she held dear in her heart. Instead of succumbing to despair, she chose to fight through the darkness, to thrive and to overcome, all for the sake of her family who she held so dear. She never gave up, she never lost hope, and always found the strength to carry on. Even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, her unwavering determination to do well and get better was fueled by her deep love for her family, whom she always put above all else. In her medical challenging moments of recent times, she would often tell us that she did it for us, her children, her grandchildren, her family. She fought to get better for us. Whenever we told her how brave and strong she had been throughout her life, and even in the face of Even in the face of illness, she would respond, I do it for all of you. See what I'm doing for you all? That is how much I love you. We would express our gratitude and love for her, and her response would be, I know you all love me so much. You all care about me so much, and I brought you up with so much kindness and love. So that's why you all are like this today. I made two beautiful, loving daughters. Whenever we visited her in the hospital and greeted her with, hi, Mama, she would respond in the sweetest little voice and say, hi, Mama. She would respond and she would even say, hi, Papa, to her sons-in-laws. And she was the best loved woman on the ward. In the hospital, nurses loved her. Her strength, her bravery, courage were gifts she bestowed upon us, a legacy of love that will forever inspire us to face life's challenges with grace and fortitude. Our mother has been the bravest, strongest woman we have ever known, and we would often tell her this. In response, she would smile and express her gratitude for having raised daughters who embodied love, kindness, and deep sense of care. She found solace, I notice, in knowing that her legacy of family, strength, and love lives through all of us. Her loving daughters, her grandkids, her siblings, her families, the family that she has built. And our mama's pride is in us was matched only with our immense gratitude for the incredible woman who shaped us into the woman we are today. Mommy lived her life with grace and style, always looking like a star of elegance and class. Just look at her today. She was our favorite shopping partner. She loved shopping and style so much she turned us into shopaholics. She was always buying a pretty dress, getting her hair styled, or ensuring her makeup was on point. We are also reminded of the profound impact she had on all of us through her faith and steadfast loyalty to family and friends. She would always take the lead to help others, to help someone cook their food for their prayers, for weddings, for parties, for anything really. Once you ask her, she's there to help. She loved her community and family who she resided with and enjoyed that company of her neighbors and her cousins and all of her family in this neighborhood she would have loving relationships with. Mommy's loyalty to her immediate and extended family and friends knew no bounds. She was the heart and soul of our family. Always there to offer assistance, support, guidance, and unconditional love to each other and every one of us. I know that nobody here could dispute this. Her love for her grandchildren was truly special. She poured her heart and soul into caring for them, nurturing them with kindness, wisdom, and touch of mischief. She was a constant presence in their lives, always ready to listen, play, and share their joys and triumphs. Also, always ready to spoil them, showering them with presents, fancy breakfast dates, and anything their hearts desired. Her love for her grandkids was unconditional, and they were truly the light of her life. She lived to see them blossom and be happy. That alone brought her contentment. Her sons-in-law were most fond of her, always getting their favorite meals made, and would you believe she often sided with them over us, treating them better than us most times. I must also make mention to the bond that she shared with her siblings and their spouses, one like no other that I've ever seen. always going the extra mile to make any one of them happy. And throughout their lives, that was her goal, to make everyone happy in her family. Our mother's love was a testament to her strong faith and devotion to God. She found solace in the strength in her beliefs, drawing guidance and inspiration from her spiritual journey. Her faith was not just a part of her, it was the foundation upon which she built her relationships and faced life's challenges with grace and resilience. She always put God first in everything that she did. In every moment and every interaction, her presence was felt with a force of love and wisdom, and added immeasurable value to everyone's lives. She brought calm and joy to a room, and her grace and elegance shines bright like a guiding star. Anyone from the community could have asked her to support them, and she would be there. She loved to hang out with her ladies, her cousins, and take trips to the beach, go to Tobago, just hanging out at home with her neighbors, her cousins, her friends. All of that made her happy. And I know that every one of you all will miss that. As we bid farewell to our spectacular mother, grandmother, sister, cousin, friend, let us all carry forward the lessons she taught us through her actions, to love unconditionally, to give generously, and live with grace and dignity. She taught us through her faith, loyalty, and love. So let us cherish the memories we shared, the laughter we enjoyed, and the love we felt in her presence. Though she may no longer be with us in body, her spirit will live on in our hearts and in the hearts of all who are blessed to know her. Your legacy of faith, Mommy, your love and devotion will forever be remembered and cherished by all you touched. Let us always remember her, not only for the love she shared, but the bravery she displayed in the face of adversity. Though she may no longer walk among us, her spirit of resilience and unwavering love will live on in all of us. We want to extend our deepest gratitude to all of you who have shown love, support, and kindness during this difficult time. Your presence, words of comfort, and acts of compassion have helped lift our spirits and guide us through this period of loss. May the memories we shared together bring us solace, and may the love we received continue to surround us. In closing, I'd like to remind all of us, using one of my favorite quotations, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, but we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We love you, Mommy, and we will forever love you and keep you close to our hearts. We hope that we continue to make you proud and follow in your footsteps.
Love you, Mom.
Thank you.
Okay, my friends, we're going to wrap up in 5 minutes now. I just want to say one final thing, and that is, when I spoke of you looking into the mirror and the person that looks back, it's you, and I mentioned it's in combination with two other things, your life's experience and knowledge. And you can change those. You can adjust and you can add to those. So have great life experiences, gather knowledge, make informed decisions, grow yourself, lift yourself, better yourself. And on that, I want to say that the person who is looking back, that reflection of yourself in the mirror, has never been here on this earth and will never be in the future. Never would you walk this earth again. And don't let any book and scripture tell you that. Bhagavad Gita tells you that the soul comes and goes, but in a different face, different form. So your mother will never be your mother again. And Mitra will never be your brother again. And both of you will never be sisters again. And your children will never be yours again. And anything like that will never be again. Make the best of this opportunity, this moment, this life. And those with whom you encounter and meet in life and have a good relationship and maybe a little rough patch, go home and say, I'm sorry. Ask forgiveness. Mend those relationships. Say, I love you. Learn and practice to say, I love you to your spouse, to your parents, to each other, whatever it might be. And forgive, and may God be merciful and forgive us as well. Battery is done. You have lost big. 6.5 years ago, I lost my mom. I know what it is like. That pain doesn't go away. And may your support and your love for the family, for the sister, and for the children, may it continue. Keep the relationship. Call them out and say how you're doing in a week or two or a month or two. And may God always bless you. Always bless you. My mother would always say this thing that you know. What comes around, goes around, what goes around, comes around. For your goodness and beautiful just yesterday, may God return your fountain for you. Let me now invite you to stand and close with me. Holy God of your heart, and those of you who can follow me, say together, O Sri Krishnaya Govindaye Namo Namaha. This is called Gita Dhyanam. 9 shlokas I'll chant, dedicated to Krishna. Om Partaya Pratiboditam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhe Mahabharatam Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadasha Dhyayanim Ampatvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhi Pulara Vindara Yatapatkara Netara Yenatoya Bharata Taila Purana Pradvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapan Parijataya Chottara Vetara Kapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamritam Guhenavaha Sarva Upanishado Gavo Dugdhapala Nandanaha Pasto Vatsastu Dhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritamahat Vasudeva Sutam Devam Khansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagadguru Bhishma Durona Takajaya Dhatachala Gandharva Nilotpalam Shalya Graha Ati Kripena Baharni Karnina Vilakula Ashvathama Vikarna Ghodamakara Duryodhana Vartani Sotarana Tharupandare Rananadi Kaivartaka Keshavaha Parasarya Vachasaro Jamamalam Gita Artakam Lokatam Nana Kyanaka Kesaram Harikatha Sambodhana Buditam Loke Sajjana Shakpara Haraha Pepi Amana Muda Bhoyat Bharata Pankajam Kalimala Pradham Shila Shriyase Mukham Karoti Vachalam Panghum Langhayate Girin Yat Kripatamaham Pande Padam Anandam Madhava Yam Brahma Varunendra Ruddhamaka Hastun Banti Divya Stavehi Veda Sangapada Kram Upanishade Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastitatabgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yama Yogino Yasyam Damla Vidu Sudana Suragana Devaya Tashmai Namaha Devaya Tashmai Namaha Jyoti Bindu Paramatma Se ऐ मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन. Let us go to a better place. Take my hand and lead me to a better place. And one day you would fall and I'll pick up you and I'll take you to a better place as well. No man is an island. I need you, you need me. We might be strangers in this world, but God will one day bring us together. Paramananda ka अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन. That means thank you. Jivan means existence and life. And always get up in the morning and say, thank you God, thank you God, thank you God. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. My life exists, my child. Possibilities exist. Live that possibility today. प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। ऐ आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे ओ सारा जीवन। ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे। देखा means to see. See me, God, look where I am. Look where I found myself. I hope it is a beautiful place. देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से ऐ मेरी आत्मा। I'm a child of God, मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन। May we all go to a better place. Closing prayer. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो महाविष्णु भगवान की, श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की, महाकृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय जय। जय सीताराम। आप लोग आसान लीजिए, प्लीज आप सीट्स। Those that did not take up a chance to view the body, please come. You can come. Yeah, sure. So Uncle is going to say a few words. Let me invite him. Invite this kind of professor. Those who wish to view, you can do that by Uncle saying his First of all, thanks everybody for being thank you for a wonderful service. I must say, I don't want to change the subject, but let's say when you were growing up, you probably was the best, I would guess you was the best soccer boy in town. My sister Amouti, I would say was an amazing sister, amazing woman, and someone just have to meet her once. I know that she was real, she was special, she was strong, she was polite, loving, caring, and she would be someone that anybody would want as a sister, anybody would want as a mother, as a grandmother, an aunt, and so much thanks for her. The contribution is significant. I can safely say she made the most significant contribution to the sector, the most significant. Mark, I will always remember you. I love you. Safely, you're always there. I thank you for the service. Everything I know about her. When I was driving there, I tried to think about thinking, maybe if I was thinking about nothing that and she has faced a lot of challenges in life, and she quietly and graciously handled all those challenges and came out of it with success and the steadiness to do a wonderful family. With great confidence, I should say goodbye. I think I'm not a judge, but I think he's qualified to do so. Thank you very much, my beloved brother. God bless you. God
everyone.